Yes, the new case is a very different type of case. The case is A and B alternatively cut a pack of cards and the pack is shuffled after each cut. A pack of cards shuffling, and it is actually the pack is cut. That means some cards are actually taken and one is actually say referred to. If A starts the game and the game is continued until one cuts a diamond, like who first gets the card of diamond is the winner. A starts the game and the game is continued until one cuts a diamond. What are the respective chances of A and B for winning the game? A new kind of sum. First of all, what is the game to cut a pack of cards? Now, what is the definition of success? Until one cuts a diamond. That means to get a card of diamond is condition or definition of success. To get a card of diamond. Now, first of all, what is the probability of success? There are 13 cards of diamond. One is to be drawn. That means favorable cases to get a card of diamond is 13C1. 1 out of 13. Ultimately, one card is actually obtained or selected or drawn from 52. So total number of cases will be 52C1. So it is 13 divided by 52, or more precisely 1 by 4. There are 4 sets of 13 cards. 13 diamonds, 13 heart, 13 club and 13 spade. 13, 13, 13, 13. Total 52 cards. One is ultimately drawn out of 52, but the target is to get a card of diamond, and there are 13 cards of diamond. So favorable case is 13C1, total number of cases 52C1, it is 13 divided by 52 or 1 by 4. Now what is the probability of failure? Success and failure are always complement to each other, so it is nothing but 1 minus S, that is 1 minus 1 by 4, so it is 3 by 4. Yes. Now the last thing. How many players are going to play the game? A and B. So number of players equals to, say, X equals to 2. First of all, prepare this list every time when you are facing this type of problem. 2 or more players are playing some game, and alternatively they are actually turn by turn, or alternatively they are going to do something as a part of game, and ultimately only one of them is going to win the game. If you are facing this type of problem, first prepare this type of list. What is game? Be clear. What is definition of success? You have to be clear, because your probability of success is dependent on your understanding of the definition of success. If your probability of success is wrong, your entire sum is going to be wrong. Probability of failure is nothing, it is 1 minus probability of success. So for this also probability of success should be correct. And number of players, it is very clear from the sum. Now ultimately, if A starts the game, exactly what is the situation? A starts the game. If he does not achieve the card of diamond, that means if A fails, it is B's turn. Again B shuffles the cards and cut. If he obtains diamond, okay, he is the winner. Otherwise A again cut, and so on. So logically every time a new game is started. But ultimately, if entire thing is presented in mathematical form, it is the case of summation of infinite geometric series. And if we take this fact into consideration, the probability of first player, say probability of A winning the game, that means probability of first player, if we don't consider the name of the player, probability of first player, that means who starts the game, winning the game, equals to S into 1 upon 1 minus f raised to x. Now just substitute the values in this formula. S means 1 by 4 into 1 upon 1 minus 3 by 4 raised to x means 2. That equals to 1 by 4 into 1 upon 1 minus 3 raised to 2 means 9 and 4 raised to 2 means 16. Yes, that equals to 1 by 4 into 1 upon 16 into 1 16 minus 9. So it is 7 divided by 16. So 1 by 4 into what happens? 16 upon 7. So ultimately 1 by 4 into 16 upon 7, cancellation of 4 against 16 by 4. So ultimately probability of A winning the game equals to 4 by 7. Now we can calculate probability of B winning the game in 2 or more ways. The first is logical formula. What happens with B? Probability of B winning the game or probability of second player winning the game. What happens with the second player? Second player's turn is there only if first player fails. That means in the first instance or when A tries, A fails. So failure is there. And then what happens? Okay, now B starts the game. As if B is going to start the game. So the same formula. So this is nothing, it is probability of failure into probability of first player. That means probability of failure is 3 by 4 into probability of first player winning the game is 4 by 7, cancellation of 4 and 4. Therefore, probability of B winning the game is ultimately 3 by 7. The alternative way to get the solution is nothing. If there are only 2 players and the game is continued until any one player wins the game, then it is the case of 2 mutually exclusive events. Either A will win the game or B will win the game. So probability of B is nothing, it is 1 minus probability of A winning the game, that is 1 minus 4 by 7, that is nothing but 3 by 7. This is also valid answer. Yes, got it? Thank you.